Namaste Krishna Rao garu, welcome to IYRTalks English edition. Today we'll have a small bite of yours on the yesterday's heinous crime conducted by, not question of conducted, it has been done by the extremist elements. Probably might be linked to the Pakistani origin. In Pahalgam, they have killed irrationally the tourists, and in fact, it caught the attention of the whole world, and every leader to say they have condemned the attacks that have taken place. In fact, thanks to Modi's regime for last 10 years, there is no very big instance except small firing of the workers about a few months back by these so-called extremist elements and all that. But I have got a small doubt whether this is a sequel to what the chief of Pak army has said the other day, trying to infuse between the people, divide between the Muslim and Hindu people, and arouse lot of tensions between these two groups and all that, whether it is a ploy acted. In fact, thanks to the Prime Minister, he has cancelled his really scheduled dinner meeting and came back to India, instructed Amit Shah immediately to go to Jammu and Kashmir and do it. In fact, we are really happy, everyone in India, because Kashmir as a destination for tourism, people are going there trying to enjoy the nature over there and all that. And it's also, Kashmir is linked to the people's traditionally the Hinduatva linked because of the Kailash Manasarovar things and event. And in fact, now that tour has to start, and the government of India has invited the thing and processing Vaishnav Devi. In the very first instance, these sort of things have taken place. Yesterday's is a big, I think it's a big terrorist attack, which I can call it. And everyone should condemn it, and we want that the government of India should try to curb this sort of incidents immediately, and try to infuse confidence among people of India. So this being the case, and as we have already discussed in our previous episodes about the biggest problem of the world is not the war between the two countries and all that, but it is the Islamic extremism. So unless that is contained in a big way across the world, these sort of things do happen, and it will have lot of repercussions on the development of the region and the economies. I just want your reflection on this incident what has taken place yesterday.
People mercilessly, that to finding out the religion. This is a pattern you see. I mean, in Mumbai, when they attacked, they did exactly the same. They looked for the religion, spared all Muslims, killed all Hindus. Same thing they are doing here. So that's really heinous way of going about it. And mad fellows, how do you deal with a mad fellow? That's the problem with this Lashkar-e-Toiba, Tehreek-e-Insaf, or whatever it is, these extremist organizations. Second, what we could see is a pattern. Whenever there is a visit of a important dignitary to India, this is happening. When Trump came, there were riots in Delhi. Today the Vice President is here, there is riot here. And this is the day when Prime Minister has chosen to go to Saudi Arabia. That's another important indication which is coming. Then the link of Pakistan. Undoubtedly there is a Pakistani link. There is no doubt about that. Because their intelligence wing, ISI, has really fed and grown these poisonous snakes. All these extremist elements are sponsored, funded, nurtured by the ISI. They are again biting them. That's a different thing. Today, I mean, that country is in a pell-mell because the same Taliban, the Taliban is attacking Pakistan, but still they don't stop doing these type of things. They started this as a jihad of 1,000 wounds. That's the way they started this whole thing. When Indian leadership was at its weak, VP Singh, subsequent coalition governments, that fellow Mufti Mahir Samir being the Home Secretary, I mean, you're handing over keys to the thief. That is what happened in the then coalition governments. At that time, they started nurturing these terrorist groups. It took a lot of time for India to get over that, and after BJP came to abrogate that Article 370, then get a semblance of normalcy, because every day they used to do stone pelting, everything. I mean, everybody was a suspect. You don't know how to deal with it. But now there's a tremendous improvement because population by and large has disassociated with them from the terrorists. If terrorist is dying, nobody is holding a hartal, and they are not really harboring them. So that's a very, very good thing. Today, one more good thing is the opposition, that PDP, Mufti Mahir Saeed, they gave a band protesting against the thing. So to that extent, there is a popular move or mood against the extremists. That's one good thing. But this has to be totally eliminated. There's no doubt about that. And second thing, we have to send a signal, very tough signal to Pakistan. There's no doubt about that. I mean, they should realize meddling within India will have severe consequences. Some people compare this with Israel and then say we should act like Israel. But acting like Israel has its own limitations. Israel is acting against Hamas, which is a small entity, but here you are another country which is militarily as strong as India, or somewhere near about. I mean, now of course they are also weak militarily, there's no doubt about that, but still a substantial military thing. Then Israel has full support of America, whether that's then China's involvement. China and Pakistan are going together. So these are all the complications, but whatever are the complications, a strong message has to go, because this cannot be tolerated. This cannot be allowed to be repeated with the help of the foreign countries. There's no two opinions on that. We'll have to then see. The worst response was when Mumbai terror attack. The duo of Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi, they just didn't respond. I mean, they just allowed it to happen. Okay, I mean, that's the national disgrace, the way they have handled that issue. Pulwama, yes, we showed them, if you get in here, we strike back. That was quick, immediate, impulsive. But I think this time it has to be measured, well thought out, planned, and hit hard, so hard that they will think twice before supporting any terrorist establishment. Some people say that is nuclear, we are nuclear, so that's a problem, that can lead to it. That's all nonsense. Nobody is going to. Nuclear is only for deterrence. Nuclear is never going to be for offensive. There is not going to be any nuclear war between Pakistan and India. It's going to be conventional. Conventional where we have a superiority. So I think we'll have to handle this very firmly and send a strong signal to Pakistan.